can you please look up this site?
See if we can figure out something.
I don't know if that got stuck. I've got RA's song playing in my ears. And it seems to be going on. It's not switching from my phone to my laptop. What is this funny little piece of hair doing? Okay, we're going to have to be quick. It's only a half an hour lunch. Do you mind playing, Judge Simpson? Please. Okay, hopefully now, when it ends, we should have, let's see. Nope. Okay. Hey, Teeny. I'm going to put it on and run and turn off my other one. Okay, let's close that. Okay, one sec. Is it working?
Please.
Yeah.
And I have to have another request after we're done.
Let's try find a not interpreter one. I think we're starting with all the interpreters.
Good afternoon. Ms. Barroso?
Assistant prosecuting attorney Barroso on behalf of the people waive any potential conflict between the Honorable Court and the Public Defender's Office, so the people do not believe that such a conflict exists. People make this waiver in avoidance of any doubt.
You have arisen, Miss Barry.
I have. Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender's Attorney. And the Public Defender's Office likewise does not believe the conflict.
Court for its part also does not believe that there is a conflict either under the Michigan court rules or the cases decided thereafter. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matters.
If it's majority interpreters from here, I'll jump over to Fleischer.
Court does call the case of the people versus Eric Martell.
Also,
good afternoon, Your Honor. Lodatus requesting permission to practice under Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Morgan Barroso.
Is that what your paper read? It did?
Had to read it off.
Very well done.
Oops.
I know Zoe. Georgetown law. Yeah. I don't like Georgetown. I'm a Maryland guy, but whatever. All right, permission to practice is granted. Ms. Perry.
Good afternoon. It is afternoon. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Bartell. Your Honor, today we're here for sentencing. We do ask that you adopt probation's recommendation. Mr. Bartell did review the PSI a while ago. At this point, we don't have any changes, additions, or deletions.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation. Today's hearing is violation.
Probation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Back on August 2022. Mr. Bartell failed to complete order terms of this court. He has a balance of $965. He made no payments to the court. He did not complete the domestic violence program, failed to sign and return his probation order, failed to report to probation as directed. He also has a new criminal case, an egg limb out of the 11th Circuit Court. The alleged date of offense in that case is March 31st, 2024. It's my understanding he was brought down to this county. There is still a $50,000 cash bond in that matter out of the 11th Circuit Court. Your Honor, Mr. Bartell has served the max jail sentence. Probation is recommending 93 days in jail with credit for 93 days served, waive remaining terms, accept his financial obligations, and discharge him from probation.
And he admits to those violations.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Well, sentence of the court, 93 days in jail, credit 93 served. I'll waive all remaining terms except his financial obligations, discharge him from probation without improvement.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am actually, I'm tracking this one and I'm recording it. So I'm going to jump over to, let's just see if there's any sound here. Oh, okay. So this is normally Daniel Norbeck, the guy with the beard, but someone's standing in for him today and I don't know who she is.
There's Taylor. All right.
No, she.
Some of the necessary guidelines, I mean, I don't know what you did, but.
All right, they're in the jail. They're in the jail. What's your name?
Jamal Johnson.
All right, Mr. Johnson. All right, my name is Jessica Winsemius. I'm the magistrate that's going to be handling the arraignment today. This is a misdemeanor arraignment, case number 24 GL 2351. And I'm going to read it to you.
Taylor Michelson appearing on behalf of Mr. Johnson for purposes of arraignment. We've reviewed the charges and waive a formal reading. Mr. Johnson will enter a plea of not guilty, and he does not qualify for a court-appointed attorney at this time.
I'm sorry, did you say not guilty?
Yes, not guilty.
Oh, okay, thank you. All right. Good. All right, Mr. Johnson, you understand at this point you don't qualify for the assistance of a public defender, so you will either have to represent yourself moving forward or you are going to have to hire your own attorney. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now I want to double check. I want to double check the information that we have as far as your address, because as far as I can tell, the only reason that you are in jail right now is because you had missed a former court hearing. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am, but I've never received a court date or went to show the court, because when the warrant popped up, I wasn't even aware that I had a warrant out in Allegan, because I've never even been here. So I know I got the ticket, but
Yeah.
I guess they said the thing was on the ticket, and me never being issued a ticket before, I didn't know that the court date would be on the ticket. So.
Okay, well, it looks like a notice also got sent out, but the address we have for you is 2704, looks like ET Avenue in Portage, is that correct?
No, I haven't been to that address in years.
That is probably the issue. What is a good address for you, sir?
1701 Olmsted.
And what city is that in?
That will have been Kalamazoo.
Kalamazoo. All right, what's the zip there?
49048.
048. All right, 1701 Olmsted in Kalamazoo. That's a good address?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, you will have notice that's going to get sent to that address, so your next court date will be going there. So you will have to be watching out for that so that this doesn't happen again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and if that address changes at all, you need to reach out to the court and let us know, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Is there a number that I can contact the Allegan County Jail? Because I've never been here before, so I don't really know.
Well, the jail, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna release you today. I am gonna release you on a $300 personal recognizance bond with the condition of no driving without a valid driver's license. And
Yes, ma'am.
your notice is gonna get mailed to that address. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
you shouldn't have to contact anyone at the jail. If you need to contact the
Okay.
district court once you're out, that information will be on the notice that you get.
Okay.
Okay? All right, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well then, as long as nothing else is holding you, you are going to get released today, sir, and we'll see you back at your pretrial, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. You are all set.
You have a
Okay, we're going to pop here, but if this is the continuation of what I was watching earlier, then I'm going to go back to that lady because I will just set this up to record again. Close chat. We're running out of time.
You guys all set?
Yeah, we're ready.
Wonderful. We'll be right out.
I think it.
Please.
Stewart, this is 23-02087, People versus Malcolm Stewart.
Good afternoon, Jason Kuchar, on behalf of Mr. Stewart.
Good afternoon. Sir, your first and last name?
So
All right, date, time, subject, sentencing, have you had a chance to go through the report, counsel?
we did review the report, Your Honor. I don't know if it's a correction or not. He's aware of these benchmarks 36. He's on probation there. He believes he's taking care of them like twice, but for some reason they're still on leave. So
That's the 36 you said, so 3 out of 4.
right. So I did tell him about the Highland Park one, so we can make arrangements. He thinks it's just a money issue, but we should use it.
Okay.
Everything else seems to be factually accurate, Your Honor. With regard to the recommendation, overall, I think it's fair. I think you can complete everything in 12 months. But the recommendation overall is fair based on the facts and circumstances. We're asking for the recommendation. Of course, grant the 7411. He's definitely eager to discuss this case.
All right, thank you, counsel. Mr. Stewart, anything you want to say before the court passes? No. I did go through this pre-sentence investigation report. I agree with counsel. I think overall the recommendation.
Pausing because you guys can't see what that thing is, but it's a celebration of Teresa Super's 5th super. That's what I think it says. Let's celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. Thank you, Teresa.
The sentence of the court is as follows. They have fined the amount of $600. Court costs are $250. State minimum costs are $50. The crime victim rights $75. Probation oversight is $50. Okay, at the end of the day. I'm going to adopt the recommendation of 18 months of probation, but I agree with counsel. I do think you'll probably get this done sooner. And under the statute, you do have the right to petition the court for early discharge after completing at least 50% of that probation. So at 9 months, you can petition the court if you've completed all of the obligations and remain in compliance. That's something the court takes very seriously. That also means that potentially I'm going to waste some of the probation oversight costs that you haven't had accrued there. From there. So don't prepay those probation oversight costs. You can pay those at the end as you can. So enroll in prevention of substance abuse APH course through New Frontier. Or that you serve 40 hours of community service through 501c3. If you maintain employment, abstain from the use of, do not possess any alcohol, marijuana, controlled substances, or any non-alcoholic substances. You are to submit to random drug and alcohol screens at your own expense. Remain out of all bars, clubs, and liquor stores by probation. Any violation of these orders may result in up to 365 days in jail. You follow all terms set forth in the 36th District Court for your probation there. And the charge is deferred pursuant to 7411, which means you could earn a dismissal at the end of a successful period of probation. Do you have any questions, Mr. Stewart? Okay. Check out the probation before you leave today. That's all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll see you now.
Okay. That was quick. Oh, that's it. That's it. And Judge Simpson's live just ended, like in the middle of nowhere.
Pre-trial conference.
August 9th, 2000.
De estos dos casos se procedería para que se tenga esta conferencia final bajo jurado para la fecha del 9 de agosto 2024 a las 9 a.m.
Jury selection, if necessary, will be set for August 12th, 2024 at 8:30. Both of these proceedings are in person.
Si es necesario, se procedería para seleccionar miembros del jurado para la fecha del 12 de agosto 2024 a las 8:30 a.m. Y estos dos procedimientos serían en persona.
Anything further?
¿Algo más?
See, it just cut. I wanted to see if he had intended on it ending or not. Like what happened there. Anyway, while I keep an eye on that, let's watch this new lady.
Have a nice day.
You too. Hey, you're in the jail. What's your name?
Elvin Cassard.
All right, Mr. Kazar. All right, this is a felony, case number 231610FY. I'm going to read it to you.
Taylor Michelson appearing on behalf of Mr. Kazar for purposes of arraignment. We've reviewed the charges and waive a formal reading. Mr. Kazar qualifies for a court-appointed attorney, and we ask the matter be set for probable cause and preliminary examination.
Right? Do you wish to address bond?
We do, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
My client has a way to get to and from court if he's released. He's never missed a previous court date, and he's currently working at LLC Flooring in Orangeville, Michigan as a laborer, and he's been working there on and off for about 9 years. We ask the court to consider these factors when setting bond.
All right. Well, Mr. Kazar, I can tell you that based on the charges that you're facing, this looks to be a felony level domestic violence as well as a habitual third. I would not be giving a personal recognizance on this, but based on what your attorney has said, and it does appear to be correct, I will lower this to a $1,000 cash surety bond at this point, okay? That is going to be a protective condition of bond. However, you are not to have any contact, either direct or indirect, with one Brittany Carroll. You cannot go where she lives or works, and you cannot have any contact with her at all. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and at this point, you do have next court dates. It looks like you have a probable cause conference in front of Judge Belarge in courtroom B on July 11th. And then you have a preliminary examination also in front of Judge Belarge in courtroom B on July 16th. If you are still incarcerated at that time, the jail will make you available for those hearings, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything further, Ms. Michelson?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you,
were all
Credence
set.
and Mikey. Thank you, Credence and Mikey. I think you're new, right? Either way, welcome. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Excuse me.
All right, they're in jail. What's your name?
George Starks.
All right, Mr. Starks, this is a felony file number 242079FY. I'm going to read it to you.
Taylor Michelson appearing on behalf of Mr. Starks for purposes of arraignment. We've reviewed the charge and waive a formal reading. Mr. Starks will qualify for a court-appointed attorney, and we ask the matter be set for probable cause and preliminary examination.
All right, do you wish to address bond?
We do, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Okay. My client has a way to get to and from court if he's released. He has family in the community, and he just started a new job in the kitchen at Stryker in Kalamazoo. We ask the court to consider these matters when setting the bond.
All right. All right, Mr. Stark, well, looking at your prior history and based on the charges that I see in front of me at this point, I'm willing to convert your $1,000 cash surety to a $1,000 personal recognizance. That will include no alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, or any other intoxicating substances as a condition of your bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You do have next court dates. It looks like you have a probable cause conference set before Judge Belargen in courtroom B on July 11th. And then you have a preliminary examination that is set before Judge Scotchalis in courtroom A on July 17th. You will get copies of those dates and times, and you must show up for those dates and times. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Michelson, is there anything else for today?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then sir, I think that you are all set, and as long as nothing else is holding you, you will be released today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I think that's it for us, Ms.
Yep.
Michelson.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that it?
I'm right this second. Give me 2 weeks, I have it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we're still live. Yes, we are. All right.
Okay. Yes, you are still live. We were not finished watching you yet. See, that's the normal guy. But you know what I do also have? We are going to do basically what Raymondo was saying. We're jumping everywhere because everybody has like 10 minutes of a stream. So this is Thurston, who we never see. And it's protection order calendar. We never get to see Thurston anymore because they don't. Oh, your browser has lost connection to your screen share audio. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna share again. It'll all be okay. Stop sharing. There's my face. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Mikey. Credence and Mikey, thank you for joining. Love having new people. And thank you to Credence and Mikey and Teresa for the super chats. Can I pop to the other side of the screen? Keep losing my layout. Okay.
Or someone representing Miss Bergkamp. Oh, okay. All right, but you're here. And then McLaughlin, you're here with Mr. Kohler. Okay, and everyone's in the courtroom. And then Giovanni Midget. Giovanni Midget, are you here on Zoom? Where are you? Trying to see all these little boxes. Giovanni Midget. Don't. Are you there? Nope. Timothy Durham. Timothy Durham, either in the courtroom or on. There you are.
I'm on Zoom. I'm on Zoom in court right now.
I see
Beautiful
Mr.
eyes.
Durham. So let's see. Here is. Okay. Have you seen anyone here on Giovanni's? No. Maybe look at that. Oh, it's 9:30. All right. Just looking around in the court file, we've had no contact from Giovanni Midget. It's 9:30. No one's made any notice of appearance. This is his petition. Mr. Durham, I'm gonna, having called the case now and petitioner's not present, I'm gonna, the order ends and I'm dismissing the petition, so there'll be no further hearings unless Mr. Midget reapplies to the court and the court thinks that's an appropriate thing to
Thank you,
do.
ma'am. That means
So-
the most to me.
All
Because
right, so,
I'm just as confused about this situation as you are. I haven't even met the guy.
all right, so that's it for today and you can be on your way and I'll sign an order that dismisses the petition as the
Thank you.
petitioner's not present. Thanks.
Have a great day.
Okay, do we have Briley Morgan? Briley Morgan?
Yes, on Zoom.
Okay, can you start your video? All right, and Rain Cook? Rain Cook.
Here
I thought I
on-
saw you there.
on
All right, can
Zoom.
you start your video? Ms. Cook, start your video. Rain Cook, you need to start your video and unmute.
So
Yeah,
that
for a
last
second.
So that last guy had a protection order placed against him, but he hasn't even met the person, and then the person didn't show up.
Rain Cook, you need to
I don't know.
unmute.
Video.
All right, start video.
I'm not sure how.
Well, maybe we can go through. So you're Rain Lee Cook. There you are. We've got you
Yes.
both on video. Ms. Morgan, you can unmute as well. Do you have a cost number and everything? Transfer, good. And we'll just finish up those orders. All right, so we're transferring your case to the Superior Court case that has its hearing July 8th, I believe it is, right? Okay, all right, July 12th. So they've taken jurisdiction over you and the issues, and so it's not the proper court. So we're simply transferring all of this there, and it'll be heard on July 12th at the Superior Court. And so I'll sign an order to that effect, and you'll have that in the court file. So obviously you have a hearing July 8th on similar issues. Maybe things will be taken up there, but at very least, there's also a hearing there July 12th. So the Superior Court's going to take over. And that's it for today. So the two of you can be on your way, and this order will be in the court file and available this afternoon. Okay, this afternoon.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Thanks, Ms. Cook. Ms. Morgan, you can be on your way. I see Jay Delgado is with us. And do I have Jason Livingston? Jason Livingston in the courtroom? Jason Livingston, nope. I don't see Jason Livingston having chimed in here on Zoom. I didn't see, Mr. Delgado, that you were able to serve notice. Were you able to get notice of today's date to Mr. Livingston?
I believe it was transferred over to Thurston County Sheriff's to have him served.
Okay, so it's up to you to follow up and see.
Okay.
I'm gonna look in the court file and see if they filed something independently of you, but have you gotten anything? I don't see. Yeah, they haven't provided the court anything, so it's really up to you. Contact Thurston County Sheriff and see if they've got an affidavit of service or not, and then we need you to get that forwarded to us.
Okay.
I'm here for a while, so I'll check back with you in about an hour or so if I see you, and see if you're able to perfect that if you want, or I would have to cancel today's hearing, reset, give you another date, and you can serve notice for that other date. What would you like to do?
Preferably another date. Pretty busy day
Okay.
today.
Well, let's do that then. July 15th, 2 weeks, is that sufficient for you?
No, yes.
Okay, it's also a Monday morning at 9 for the morning. So we'll sign an order, and then you need to see that Mr. Livingston serve notice for that July 15th date. All right?
Okay. All right.
Have that in the court file certainly by the end of the today. Right. Okay. Looking at all that I've got here. All right, let's see the Maury Rodich vote. Maury Rodich, or Michael and Melinda. Are you with us? Maury Rodich. Looking on Zoom. Anybody in the courtroom? Maury Rodich, Michael and Melinda. Michael and Melinda.
Hey, True Crime Kitty.
All right. Do I have Lindsay Hall? Lindsay Hall in the courtroom, anybody? Lindsay Hall on Zoom?
True Crime Kitty, I missed you last night. We were trying to figure out a case with Judge Fleischer. The person got everything dismissed and whatnot, and they were so proud, said he turned a corner, etc. If I find the point in the stream, maybe I'll see if I can tag you. I really struggle to tag people in comments for some reason. Like if they haven't commented first, then I can't tag, but I'll try.
Looking into the court docket here. All right, well, it is 9:35 and neither party is present. Still looking. So that petition is dismissed and the order is ended as neither party has appeared today by 9:30. And in order to that effect, all right. Let's see, Huffman's, Kelly and or Brian Huffman. Anyone in the courtroom? Huffman? No. Huffman. I don't see anyone here on Zoom. The Huffmans, Kelly and Brian Huffman. And Todd Simmons. Is Todd Simmons in the courtroom or on Zoom? Todd Simmons. This is very odd. Todd Simmons.
It's like an auction.
Angle is present. Ahoy, Jason Clark, Invest Johnstone, and Robert Bailey. Mr. Crow is?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so are you going to be asking for a continuance on behalf of your clients?
Yes, Your Honor, because Daniel could not be in court today, so he asked me to come in and ask for a continuance for both cases.
Okay, so let me take these up independently. Case 24197 and Mr. Clark and Ms. Hoy, I think I've got you there. Where'd Mr. Clark go? There he is. Hi, Mr. Clark, you can unmute. All right, so to Mr. Clark and Ms. Hoy, there's an attorney that's now making an appearance, and so they're requesting continuance, and if I were to grant that, the temporary order that was issued would remain in effect. We would set a new court date and give you that court date today. As well, on the Bailey matter, 24198, they're representing Mr. Bailey and making their notice of appearance today, and asking to continue the case. And again, that temporary order would remain in effect through the next hearing, and we would set that hearing date today. Mr. Clark, anything to say on that request?
What to say? I mean,
Okay. Right, I would anticipate that you would like to have gotten things done today. Ms. Is it Vesna?
Vesna.
Vesna, thank you. Ms. Vesna, anything to say?
No, we don't agree to the continuance. We believe that we should have the hearing today.
Okay, and what I have to find is there quote unquote good cause? Is there unfair prejudice to anyone? And these things happen quickly. You know, we set them quickly because they need to happen quickly. And so it takes a while to get attorneys on board. If you had hired an attorney, I would be contemplating giving you a continuance. Attorneys need time to talk to their clients, review all of the evidence, figure out what to do, contact you if they need to on behalf of their client, that sort of thing. I'm finding that there's good cause to continue the case. I don't find that there's any unfair prejudice to anyone by doing that. We're going to set another court date today. And obviously we're going to have another judge hear this or a pro tem. So doesn't have to be a pro tem, it could be one of the other judges, but sure. How do we have anybody coming in that you know of?
Like today? Or?
No, later for a hearing. I'm trying to reset the hearing. So and if we've got someone scheduled already, we can set it there. We don't have anything. Okay. All right.
But the 15th right now.
So we're not real full there.
I don't.
Nothing. And so are we sitting there from to this week is going to that? Okay. It's Monday. It's short week. Good idea. All right. So our next available date is July 15th. It's a Monday morning. You'd expect to have your morning with us. July 15th, Ms. Lisa, any things at work?
July 15th. Let me check.
That doesn't
Okay,
work for
Mr.
me.
Clark.
No.
Okay. What about the following July 22nd? Or is that still available?
21st
Okay.
to the 22nd, I'll be out of the country. The
Okay.
21st to 27th.
So you're gone when? 21st to,
The 11th through the 15th and the 21st to the 27th.
okay, how about the 29th? Is that Monday following you're back?
I'm actually presenting at a conference in DC, the 29th through the 2nd.
So when are you available on a Monday coming up?
Hang on one sec. The 8th
Of August?
of July. I mean, if we're looking
Oh,
at
that's next week.
the 5th of August,
So the 5th of August, Monday, that's your availability there?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Vista?
Let me check my calendar.
Did anyone hear who this is
Yes,
against?
the 5th of August works for me.
Right.
Can I
that
get a
figured
copy,
out.
Your Honor?
Pardon?
If I could please receive the notice of appearance. We have
It'll
not
be in the
received-
court file and the attorney has that obligation to send that to you.
Okay.
So Ms. Carmody,
we'll file it.
on behalf of Mr. Crowe?
The 5th works for us. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and Mr. Johnstone, then we're gonna set this for the 5th. So, everything remains the same. The orders are still in effect. We're gonna be back on August 5th to hear both matters. And, all those orders will be in the court file. And so that's it for today. Ms. Hoy, Mr. Clark, Mr. Johnstone, Ms. Carmody, and Mr. Bailey. All right, so that's it. You can be on your way then.
Okay.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you, Your Honor.
I think I've got it.
You're in the decks here. So if you could call over to courtroom 2 and let Mr. Abid know that it's been continued, so he's not going to hear it. Or
So then
however
will
you
they
wanna
hear it
do
in
that.
court too?
Yeah, it's Brenda, I think, over there today. Okay. I think we got, I'm just gonna deal with orders later if that's okay with you. A lot of this stuff. All sorts of clicking. So, all right, so I did see that Mr. Engel was served notice on June 24th, which is sufficient for today. Let me look at that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And we've issued a temporary protection order. I'm just checking one more to make sure we don't have any notice of appearance or anybody else making notice. So Mr. Engel had notice. I can make a finding that he's decided not to be here this morning. It is 9:45 and this was set for 9. So are you asking that this order continue or not?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Okay, so are you asking that I issue this order in his absence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I prefer it to be permanent if possible.
Can't make a permanent order. I don't have that kind of authority, nor is this tell me that I can. But what I can do is set this for a year, and then the law allows you to, within 3 months of that expiration, contact the court, see if you want it to extend beyond that. Contact the court. We'd have to have a hearing. Notice would have to go to him. We'd have to. And the burden, though, kind of shifts to him. But we could reconsider that. Don't wait until the week before it expires, because it'll expire before you get a court date, and then we start all over again. So if you're considering that, get to the court at least a month in advance, but you can file with the court anytime within 3 months of its expiration.
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
going to write an order here that reflects that temporary order. So you can have a seat. It's going to take me a little bit. This is many pages. So just let me look at this and I'll come back to you though.
Recovery Addict is live, guys. He went live very, very, very fast. I'm going to quickly create the redirect.
So this would be 1,000 feet from our property, as well as any electronic means or.
Well, it's what's reflected in the temporary order. And I'm looking back at. So no harm to, and the protected party is you. Oh, I've got that. Let me get this right.
He's not coming up in my redirect.
He is convinced that our daughter is still
All right,
living
not
with us.
taking any, don't need to take any testimony. I'm just trying to pay attention here and I can't pay attention to you properly while I'm trying to do this too. So give me a moment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're the protected person. And the provisions are you're protected and no harm to you, no contact, including non-physical, directly, indirectly through third parties, except for service of legal documents. He's to stay 1,000 feet away from you and your residence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me get that to writing.
Okay, we got to rush over there. Thanks, True Crime Kitty. I'm gonna put my Instagram handle in the description for this video so that if anybody needs to inbox me, you can do it there. Brandy, thank you. I haven't been on Facebook Messenger at all today. I completely forgot I even asked you about it. I asked it when I was with friends. Thank you guys for the super chats. Welcome again to the new people, and I will see you at RA. Bye.